Hey, welcome back to the Bearded Shaver. Earlier today, I did a beard trim, which I will be uploading that video here very soon. And as you can tell, it brought down my beard just a little bit, probably about 5/16 of an inch, not that much. I did trim up my mustache too. I did this at a number 3. I don't know what that is in the imperial system. Probably 3/16 of an inch, I think. But I like bringing my mustache down a little bit more. Makes me look a little bit younger, but I still get to keep the mustache. And I don't look like a typical Amish person that shaves their mustache completely. So today I'm going to be doing a face shave. I picked up some Droid Black from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. I will be calling it just P.A.A. from the video from now on. I got their shave soap right here. I also got their aftershave cologne. And I went ahead and picked up the Star Jelly aftershave. I've been wanting to try this because unlike traditional aftershave, this has some of the liquid and lotion combined. And I just really wanted to try it. And I did pick up a Vikings blade. It is the White Knight synthetic silver tip badger hair brush. I wanted to try this out today. And also I established my line, or re-established my line, should I say, after my beard trim. It was down to my Adam's apple after my beard trim, so I took it about a finger length up and lined it up off camera. Like I said, I'm pretty fickle when it comes to trimming up my beard and doing everything else. So I didn't want to show you the little things I had to do afterward, because it does take some time. As always, I will be using the Enigma Cube, and I'm going to be using my Vikings blade, the Odin, with the rose gold and the obsidian black. And then I'm going to try a new blade today. I've seen this before used by other wet shavers, but I just wanted to try it for myself. Heard it was pretty good, but we'll find out. It's the Voshkod. Heard it was pretty good. Also, guys, one more thing I picked up, which is pretty cool, from P.A.A, was their little Art Deco blade disposal frog. Has a removable rubber cap on the bottom, so once you're done filling this thing up with your used blades, you can go ahead and get rid of it responsibly. This is actually a design based off of a 1930s Art Deco frog that was given out to clients at barbershops after their shave to bring home with them, but they didn't have a rubber seal on the bottom. So once you were done with them, you threw them away. The only difference besides this on here that P.A.A did is that the base right here is not black like the original. You can get around that and you can make it look that way. Douglas Smythe from P.A.A actually has a video about that, so go check it out. I might be doing that later, but for now, I just really love the way this thing looks. And you guys know I love antiques. This is a throwback to an antique. So awesome, awesome job, Doug. Oh, excuse me. All right, so let's get the hot water running. While we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and get the blade loaded. Again, butterfly razor, twist to open. You just drop it in there like that. Close her up. Once you think it's nice and snug, give it a little bit of a turn. You're locked in, guys. First thing I'm going to do is get my face wet with some hot water. All right, we're nice and hot right now, so I'm going to get this splashed on. Start filling up my sink. And then I'm going to put a little bit of water on my Enigma Cube. I don't need that much. And we go ahead and apply it. Awesome. Get a little of the excess, put it up here on the cheeks. Add a little bit of water, not that much, guys. All right, let me wipe off my hands. Since that Enigma cube is really slick, I don't want my razor slipping out of my hand, so I have to wipe off my hands after I use that. All right, let's go ahead and get this Vikings blade out. Again, synthetic silver tip badger. It is acrylic ivory and 3/16 stainless steel base. This stuff is real heavy, got a nice heft to it, fits really well in your hands. And you don't really need to soak a synthetic brush in water. You do need to with a natural brush, boar, horsehair, badger, that needs to soak. Synthetic really doesn't. I typically do. It's just a practice I've been doing, but I did not do it today. I'm letting my soap bloom right here. Gonna dump out that water. Go ahead, dip my synthetic brush into the sink, give it a few shakes, and then just work up a little bit of lather here. Load up that brush, guys. And good thing is, I don't need that much for my neck here. There we go. And if you guys have noticed, I do shave down here as well. My beard does grow into my chest hair and does connect to my neck hair as well. That's why I go all the way back here. Oh, man. I love the smell of this Droid black. If you guys don't know, Droid black is P.A.A.'s homage to Floyd Black, which was a cologne that came out. Sorry, guys, I forgot my research here. I think around 2012, again, correct me if I'm wrong. And then it quickly disappeared, I believe around 2016. Again, guys, if I am wrong, please leave a comment down below. All right, I'm going to set this off to the side. Again, I did my face lather a little bit dry. I can always add a little bit more water. And since this is my first use with this brush, I'm kind of breaking it in. I'm going to take a little bit of water, dump it on that brush. Let's try this lather. That's the ticket. That's what I'm wanting. I'm wanting the fan out right there. And it is the CK6 formula by P.A.A. Extremely slick soap. I love this stuff. I still have not been able to find anything remotely close to it. I'm going to get my razor right here. Running under some hot water. Just to get it up to temp. And then we're going to go ahead and get to the shave. And remember, guys, you want to go a nice light touch. You don't want to go too heavy-handed like you do with the cartridge razor. I did that before, and I cut myself up bad. Now, since I am using a new blade, I do have my Allen block right here on standby. just in case, because you never know what a new blade's going to do. And when I mean light-handed, I mean light-handed. You need to let the razor do all the work, and these Viking blades, razors have extreme heft to it. So you just let the razor do the work for you, just slight pressure. Wow, this blade is doing a great job so far. I don't want to be speaking too soon, but so far it's just gliding across, gliding across. No snags, no tugs, no pulls, nothing. Man, this feels good. I love the smell of this Droid Black. Has very floral top notes, middle notes, patchouli, caramel, vanilla, and the base notes are woodsy notes. Cedar, and I can't remember the other two, but extremely masculine, yet light at the same time. It's not overpowering. This is my second purchase from P.A.A. First, I got the starter kit, which I have a video down featuring the Future Fiction. And this was the soap and the aftershave together. Was $46.90, I believe. And the Star Jelly aftershave was $16. And the little Art Deco blade disposal frog or blade bank was $9.95. All right, so far it doesn't look like any nicks. Little red in my tender area is right around here, but that's to be expected. This right here is a ingrown hair I had from about a week ago, so it has been about 5 or 6 days since I shaved last. Yeah, and I didn't notice it until today. Wow, this blade's doing great. I'm really liking this blade, guys. And the great part about trimming up my beard, doing a new neckline, is it is a little more visible now. It's just going to make me look that much sharper, that much cleaner. And this smell, I love the smell of this. I can't wait to put that aftershave or the Star Jelly on. Now around my Adam's apple, I do have to take a little bit of time. It does stick out and I don't want to cut it. And I have seen videos of other wet shavers just going straight over it, but that's because they don't have to worry about cutting it. Maybe I'm being a little too overly cautious, but I'd rather be overly cautious than to get a big slice right on my Adam's apple. And I found that out the hard way when I first started using a safety razor. All right, soap's getting a little dry right here, so I'm gonna dip my hand in the water a little bit. And I want to, because this area right here, my hair grows in a swirl pattern, so it can be difficult to cut. And I want the maximum slickness from the shave soap to work its magic. Wow. This blade is doing an awesome job. Now, right here and right here, my hair grows this way and that way. Everything else grows down. So I like to give it a pass going with the grain. I just went across the grain. I don't want to go against the grain because that's how you get ingrown hairs. And that's all I need right there. See, got a little nick right there on that ingrown hair. And one right here in my problem area, which is to be expected, so I'm not surprised. The Allen block will take care of that. All right, guys, let's get the cheek. I'm just going to rehydrate it. And we're off to the races after that. Now, lining up the lining up the cheeks is pretty easy. You can feel right when the actual razor blade hits the longer hairs, so that signals me to stop. All right, cheeks are done. Let's get all this excess shave soap off. Get my Allen block just to tidy up that nick and that nick, which that nick is already stopping. And we're going to see what the performance is like with this blade. Oh, nice. Only zings and dings I got right here, and a little bit right here. But not bad. Again, I'm going to have slight irritation here on my neck Just my more sensitive areas, that goes away in a few hours. So this is why I do it typically the night before I go back to work or the day before I go back to work. All right, let me rinse out my drain here, or drain my water, sorry. And I'm going to go ahead and throw some cold water on here, throw on the Star Jelly aftershave, and our shave is done. I get my face a little wipe off here. Oh, man. All right, looks like everything was cut. Again, in my problem areas right here, went against, or not against the grain, I went with the grain and across the grain. I don't want to go any more than that. It'll give me irritation. And once my hairs dry up, they shrink and retract a little bit. So I will be pretty close already, I can tell you, to a BBS shave. All right, let's get that Star Jelly on, guys. Oh, there we go. You don't need that much, probably about a dime amount. Oh, man. My God, guys, this smells so good. Again, the second soap I have tried, an aftershave from Phoenix Artisan. First was the Future Fiction. Great scent. I love this scent as well. So far, these guys haven't done me wrong. And if they did do me wrong, it's because I didn't pick the right scent, not because of the company and their product. You need to do your research and you need to find what works best for you. I tend to like floral, fruity notes with musky, woodsy undertones. And this delivered. If this is what Floyd Black smelled like, I would have bought some back then. But I wasn't an aftershave guy back then. I wasn't a cologne guy. And Doug, if you're out there from P.A.A., Douglas Smythe, you have turned me into one. So, all right, guys, that's it for my video. I will be doing a head shave later today. And I'm probably going to use the P.A.A. again because I love the CK6 formula. If you guys, again, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll catch you on the next one.